Hello and welcome to Helena Tinseltown Tuesdays. This is your Musecast for Tuesday, October 27th. Okay, so I am sitting here with my glass of Banrock Station Shiraz, and I'm about to toast the end of a very successful Musecast season, and also the beginning of what I'm calling my career, Chapter 2. And why Banrock Station Shiraz, you ask? Well, when I was going to theatre school in Vancouver, BC, Canada, my girlfriend Tara and I formed a very good friendship over glasses of Banrock Station Shiraz, rainy Vancouver nights, and episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it's with an interesting sort of a twist of events, or life coming full circle, if you will, that I had the chance, the wonderful opportunity to sit down and talk to Mr. Nicky Brendon, who you guys all know as Xander Harris from Joss Whedon's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So here is your final installment of Walking the Walk in Musecast Season 2.
Is this thing on?
Okay. I'm sitting here with Mr. Nicky Brendon, and we're about to do some walking the walk. We're walking slowly on the walk.
My first pilot season. So I'd probably, for the first month, I was having like 4 or 5 auditions a day. It was, yeah, it was, I mean, and I wasn't doing, it was all for pilots. It was just no commercials whatsoever, just pilots.
Right.
And then, so for the first month I was being pre-read, and then I guess the casting directors talked, and then I was going right to producers. But I didn't test at all. I didn't get anything until it was my last audition because I booked it. But it may have been the last pilot audition that I was going to go on, and I had to pre-read for it. It was like a month and a half of not, and so I went and I pre-read, and then I had a call back that later on that day, and met with Joss, and he gave me a note, and I did it that way, and then tested the next day, which is a Friday.
That's really fast, okay.
And then that was at Fox, and then they passed. There was like I think 6 or 7 of us there. They passed. I think they got rid of 5, which they do a lot. And then they sent me and this other guy to the Warner Brothers. But the note to the WB was like, watch him. He was nervous, you know, just kind of. And then I went in, and that was a Monday, so I just had diarrhea that whole weekend.
Yeah, no kidding.
And then, so I remember I had taken a general interview with the head of casting over at the WB like 3 months prior, and we talked for like an hour, and it was really nice. And then it was in that office, so that was where like the test was, the last test. And I remember I walked in, and it was just a feeling of, oh my God, I feel like this. Like there was like all nerves left me. I knew that office, I knew the space, and I nailed it. And it was one of those things where it was like I was second. I wasn't top choice. The other guy was. And so then he went in first, and then I went in, nailed it, and then we were waiting for like I think 10 minutes. I mean, there's a long time, just him and I. And then Marcia Schulman came out and said, "All right, Nicholas, you can go home. We're gonna torture him one more time." And it was a situation where they were gonna give him the opportunity to do what I had just done, and he didn't. I mean, and I got this from Joss. This is the story that I had gotten from Joss, that I was not the first choice. And then I got the phone call the next morning about actually driving to the omelet parlor. And I was living like in Hollywood, and I you know, before cell phones, my manager paged me 911, 911, 911, and I pulled over at the gas station on Lincoln.
When there was pagers.
And I went to a payphone, called her, and my great manager at the time, Kathy McComb, she's like, "You got it, you got it." She's just New York, she was, "You got it." And I'm like, "Fuck," and I started crying and stuff, and then I went and had an omelet. He's awesome. I mean, it was funny to see where he is now as a director. He was always an amazing writer, but I remember he didn't direct the pilot because he didn't know if he could direct. Yeah, so seeing him grow was really neat. And then, you know, I mean, he definitely is a director. Is like the consummate director-writer. So he knows what he wants, and he learns rather quickly. on that show, what he likes, what he doesn't like, and did it. So apparently I had a friend email me that he's going to direct an episode of Glee.
Yeah.
Dawson's musical.
I know, it's awesome.
Loved him.
Did you like doing the musical episodes?
I loved it.
Really?
Loved it, yeah. Don't worry, because everything kind of works out in the end, so stressing out about stuff doesn't particularly make it go away or make it any better, so, it's like I think Francis Ford Coppola was talking, my ex went to UCLA, and he talked to their graduating class, and he said if he knew now what he knew then, because he was just this uptight, out of control kid that was, it's like, just kind of calm the fuck down a little bit. But, I mean, even though that's my advice, I'm sure I'm not taking it right. Probably most people who are thrust into it can get, even though you know that you shouldn't be getting used to this treatment, it's like don't, it's hard times. But then when it stops in a certain level, it's like, it's like you kind of got your worth out of it, so you have to be careful not to get your worth out of how other people see you. I just think that as much as you can, just to really, even when it's bad, if you can smile and be happy when it's not the good times, then obviously you can do it when it's the good times. So I think that just comes with age and maturity. I'm still waiting for both of those. The age I'm getting with the maturity, so not so much. I almost feel like I'm digressing and regressing at the same time. You know what I mean?
Okay, so what do you think thus far has been your biggest challenge that you faced as an actor?
I'm about to do it.
Your one-man show?
Yeah. I'm freaking out right now.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you get nervous anymore?
Oh, yeah, before I play, yeah, I mean, but you use it. It's kind of like, when right before you go on show, it's like on the stage, it's like, energy. And then you just, even if you're not supposed to burst through the door or whatever, the curtains, you just do. But yeah, I was thinking, I need some words of wisdom, I'm just really freaked out about this play, so.
Well, okay, everybody who has comments for Nicky here, please leave them underneath here on the Musecast channel. Words of encouragement for his one-man show, because,
Just put my face here.
Because he's a little bit stressed out about it. If you're in the Hollywood area, come to the show, the one-man show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Nicky Brendon for his time with us here at Musecast. Peace and love, and see you on the flip side.
What is the flip side?
I don't know. It's like the other side of the side.
Of this side?
Side of the clip, you get the other one. So thank you so much, Nicky, for sitting down and talking with us in the Walking the Walk segment. Guys, this is it. To all my fellow Musecasters, Graham, Eric, Vic, and Ben, it has been an amazing, amazing year. Travis, thank you for giving us this opportunity. Here we are, guys, to Chapter 2. My favorite quote of all time is, "Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you imagined." So to everybody out there who's living the life you imagine and following your dreams, here's to the next chapter. Peace and love.
Eric 1.0, Eric 2.0, Joss Whedon here, and just saying that I'm big fans of yours, and I
They're all the fans of yours.
I've tried to hire you a couple times, but you haven't been available. I don't know if either one of your agents contacted you, but yeah, it's been, you guys are busy. Keep up the good work. Joss Whedon now. Hi Tara, Nicholas Brendon here, giving you a mad shout out. Is she still in BC?
She's in New York.
Oh, good for you.
Being an office.
Congratulations on the New York move. Really miss our time in BC, drinking the wines. We grew up together, and it's just nice to see that you've grown up more than me. I've just put my face again.